Welcome in, everyone. I am the big man on campus here, checking in with you live here on a Friday, December 8th, 2017. Ready to break down a very small Friday card, have a little fun here today, take some questions, get ready for a big Saturday in college hoops. Hope everyone is enjoying their Friday here. Very overcast, and I guess I don't know why I'm looking out the window. It's dark. Very overcast, cold day here on the East Coast. Excited to get ready for a big weekend in college hoops and ready to go. I welcome all of you in. If you're out there, do me a favor, hit the like button for me. Let me know you enjoy the show. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you have. Feel free to let me know how I can improve the show. And, please do that. I'm always looking to improve things that I'm doing, and I'll try to get there from there. But I do want to let everyone know I have a little chat I want to have towards the end of the show. Really, just kind of an open thing, and kind of address something that has been going on for a long time actually. And I want to get to an end of it, get to the bottom of it, and just kind of let people know kind of the stall, all behind it. So stay tuned for that. But welcome in everyone. Robert, Dale, Best Gambler, Corey, Nick, Lucky. What's up, buddy? Good to see you the other day at the game. Chris, Devin, Russ, Adam, Guan, Kevin, Mark, everyone out there, welcome. What's the temperature? I don't know, high 30s, not even. I think it's like 35, 37, something like that. It's pretty cold. I was out with my dad earlier, my brother, and we were out for a little bit. It's definitely very cold. So if you're out in the East Coast, bundle up if you're going out tonight. But let's jump into it. Let's get the card out of the way here. We actually had 6 games in the card, but one of them has been canceled due to weather, and that is the UL Monroe Jacksonville State game. So take that one off your card. That one's not going today. I guess they'll make that one up tomorrow. But 5 other games here. We'll give out a play. I do have one play tonight, so we'll get into that here in a moment. It's sunny in Australia. Good. Good for you. Enjoy. 82 here. Good for you. Nothing wrong with that. But I like, I like the cold weather. It's nice to have seasons and, kind of, changing weather patterns. I wouldn't like it if it was hot all the time. It's kind of something to like look forward to. And it's Christmas time. So, I couldn't deal with the cold weather, and, I couldn't deal with warm weather and it'd be Christmas. That'd be kind of weird. 31 in Newcastle. Good. Good. So you're experiencing the same weather I am. So I'm not the only one. Let's get into the games tonight. We'll start up at the top. I'll just go rotation number 517, 518, Air Force and Cal Riverside. Look, I expect this to be a boring, drabby, ugly game. UC Riverside is dreadful offensively, and they can't make anything. They're shooting at 39% on the season. Really do a nice job defending, though. So I'd expect it to be a low-scoring game. Both these teams have issues making shots. Neither of them make three-point shots. You look at Riverside, they're among the worst in the country shooting the three ball, 25%. Really, really hard to watch. You look at this total up at 133, might even be a little too much. This game could be played low 60s, I think. But again, if you're giving me 137, I might be a little bit more interested. But I think that the odds makers got this one kind of right. I think this is like a, I could see 65, 62 just kind of stays under or something like that. 65, 62 would be an over. What am I saying? No, it wouldn't. It would still be under. It would like 67, 65 would be an over. I could be real and say that I think Cal Riverside will score into the 50s here. If they do that, I can't see Air Force scoring 80. Under might be a pretty good play. It's something I considered. It's probably my lean, I guess you would say, that I'm interested in tonight. Under 133.5 in Riverside Air Force. It'll be a tough game to watch if you're into this one. What are we at here? Going to head over and watch Montclair State and Rowan tomorrow. Good. Little live basketball. Nothing wrong with that. That's where Dr. John Giannini got his start. Coach at LaSalle. He coached at Rowan for many years. Helsinki, Finland. Well, good to have you in here. Snow and rain. Looks like we're having similar weather. Yeah, it's snowing everywhere. Very odd. Very, very odd. Um, Raymond Coker, nice to see you show up. I saw you in other shows bashing my picks the other day. You know, you didn't call me out by name, but I could tell you weren't too happy with my picks. You need to remember I'm giving these for free, just giving my opinion. So I hope you stay hot. Good luck, and enjoy the games. King Jeremy, welcome in. Good to have you. You got Air Force at 1.5. They should win. They should win and cover. Lines moved all over the place though. But I lean under in this game. Colorado State, Oregon. Not a huge feel in this game. Troy Brown's back for Oregon, which is good news. One of their better players. Colorado State's really struggled. Lost a lot of production from last year, particularly Gian Clavel, one of their better players. They're 1-5 against the spread. Really having some trouble, playing well this year. Defensively, have not been good at all. And that's really been the big problem this year. And I don't know if it's going to be any easier against Oregon tonight. Oregon's a very good offensive group, but the number's high. At the end of the day, I think Oregon will win and cover, but it is a lot of points. Colorado State's not good defensively. They don't shoot the ball well. That's not a good success rate to win. Where are we going here? Where are we going here? Thanks, King Jeremy. Appreciate it. No snow in Alberta. Good. Hopefully they don't have any. What's up, Andres, Jay Cha, Dre for Trey, Jay Chavez, Reggie, Blue Bayou, Jared, OG. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for listening. So nothing on Oregon, Cal, or not Cal, Colorado State. Where else we going? Let's jump into my play tonight. 521, 522. This is not one that again, guys, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give a play a day every day. And some days you're going to have days like this where there's not a ton of games, but I do like the side. I do. I really do. I think, if I've read the game the right way, I think it's going to go a lot how I think it's going to go. I know a lot of people are going to be on this side, and it's definitely concerning, but the line move is moved the right way for the most part. I got to check the percentages, but I'm going to go ahead and lay it with Arizona State here. I laid 5.5, which is a shitty number, but I got to be real. I don't know that it's going to matter. I think they're going to win by double digits in this game. I think for St. John's, this is a little bit of a slap in the face kind of game and get back in your place kind of game. You look at their schedule. I mean, there's not a lot to be impressed with here. Okay. I mean, they've been able to get by, Sacred Heart and Grand Canyon and, Malloy College and Central Connecticut State and New Orleans, a bad Nebraska team, a bad Oregon State team, a Missouri team that they lost to without Michael Porter. They put 45 points on the board against, or 46 points on the board against, UCF, but UCS without their best player, BJ Taylor. They've just been skating by teams, and, they're kind of living on borrowed time to me. They're without one of their better players tonight, Levette. And listen, that's not going to hurt them in a game like Grand Canyon. But against a team like Arizona State that's nationally ranked, they're undefeated, they're 6-0 against the spread. That's going to give them some issues tonight. This team already has issues scoring St. John's. And now you're playing a team with better athletes, quicker guards. They don't turn the ball over that much. If you put them on the free throw line, you look at St. John's, 20 personal fouls a game. That's a lot. Okay, and when you're putting a team like Arizona State in the line, you're buying into how they want to play. They want to get to the line. They're a good foul shooting team. They want to make their points in the line. They're a pretty solid rebounding team as well. 36 boards a game. St. John's is going to exploit them there. And I mean, you look at the game against Grand Canyon. I mean, how many times did St. John's should have blown them out of the water? Grand Canyon didn't shoot good at all. I remember tweeting, look, they were shooting 25% Grand Canyon. I think at half they were down 7. St. John's is living on borrowed time. Like I said, they've been able to skate by, these bad basketball teams. They haven't played a good team yet, other than probably Missouri. But you ask yourself the question, is anyone they've played a tournament team? Missouri, probably. But other than that, I don't know that there's a tournament team here. And now you got to go on the road. You've been on the road for a long time. You were out in West Coast the whole week. Now you got to play an undefeated team in a gym that's going to be mostly their fans. I think this is a double-digit win for Arizona State. I think this team is legitimate. I think they're real. I think their guard play is fantastic. If they can get Romello White to make some foul shots tonight, they can get quality games out of Holder and Shannon Evans, Remy Martin, and Cody Justice, they'll win this game going away. in my opinion. So, again, I mean, Levette didn't even travel with the team. That's not saying he won't be there. They do make airplanes and they can fly him out, but who knows? I don't think he's going to play in this game. Give me Arizona State. I'll lay the 5.5, and that'll be my play today. How was the game last night? It was great. Good game. They weren't able to win, but what are you going to do? Just the lead was too much for them. Good to hear, Raymond. Good luck. Cash Action Bets, welcome in. Cash Action Bets, you've been around for a while. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in here lately. Cash Action Bets used to be on my podcast. Going to check out Arizona Bama tomorrow. Wow, great. That should be a great game. One of the games I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's card's huge. Yeah, it is. Let's go. Big Man, Eagles. Yep, Harry M. We're rooting for him for sure. Grand Canyon didn't look like a solid team. Grand Canyon's a good team. Grand Canyon's a mid-major. That's how they're going to play. They're very good. They didn't shoot the ball well. And St. John's a good defensive team. Grand Canyon's a lot better than they looked that night. And they were still only lost by 8. Yeah, no one will disagree that Pons isn't a baller. But, again, how's he going to perform against a team like Arizona State's the big question here. How was LeVar Ball? Well, he was fine. I mean, he was up in his box doing his thing. I think people in Philly generally like him. I don't think, he is who he is. I mean, he's a shit starter. But from what I understand, locker room after the game, he was pretty cordial to everybody and seemed like a nice guy. He said some good things about the city. So I like LeVar. I think he's entertaining. And that's what he's trying to do. So, I thought he was fine. Yeah, they were stable at the point guard. He's a good player, Benson. Braun's a good player as well. He didn't have a good night shooting. They had some foul trouble. I thought overall they played pretty well, for who they were playing. And again, the game wasn't at their home stadium. If they were playing at their home stadium, Grand Canyon, I think they could have won the game. I mean, they were in that big auditorium there at that big arena. It didn't help them either. Let's move on here. And stick around, guys. Do have some stuff I want to talk about here towards the end of the show, kind of bury some hatchets here. So I want to get that out of the way because it's been on my mind for a while. And I'm just ready to kind of get it out there. Who's better to draft, Porter, Ayton, or Bagley? Bagley, surely. You're late, Cooper. I already talked about that game. I have no opinion on it. Oklahoma, USC. This is a tough one. I mean, money pouring in on Oklahoma here. Look, USC's talented, okay? And this is pretty much a home game for them. Can they handle Trae Young? I think they can. USC's a good basketball team. I mean, if I'm playing this game, I'm taking them on the money line, frankly. I think if they're going to, if they hang in this game, they'll win it. I think they're a team that the concern I have here is, can they make shots? I mean, they're only shooting the ball 42% this year. It's not good for their standards. Can they get to the rim? Oklahoma's good as well. This is going to be a great game to watch. Really looking forward to that. And look, Oklahoma is a good defensive team, but the way they play, they're going to give up buckets. They go fast. USC's a pretty good foul shooting team. Like I said, pretty good rebounding team as well. They can match Oklahoma on that. I think this game's close. Am I getting enough points? I'm just looking at the money line personally. I think USC can win this game. But guarding Trae Young has been difficult for a lot of teams. Melton, from what I understand, might be back for this game. If they can get DeAnthony Melton back, that's something you want to make sure you watch out for. Get the Pac-12 network on or wherever this game's being played, ESPN too. Check Twitter, see what the status of him is. If he's in there, I definitely like USC in this game. TCU Nevada. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this game. It's late. It's pretty much a coin flip to me. It's really whoever's getting points here I would take. I think Nevada may win. I think this may be a signature spot for them. But it's tough because I like TCU a lot too. This is truly a coin flip. So, I mean, as far as bettable games, I think there are 3 bettable games in this card. Air Force Riverside, I kind of like the under, but I'm not in love with it. And USC, but I'm also not in love with it because I want to see what DeAnthony Melton's status is. The only play that I really, really like on this card, Arizona State minus the 5.5. So there you go. Full. No, the TCU game's neutral court. All three of those big time games are in Staples Center. Where are we going here? Yes, exactly, Stephen. Thank you. Like, show support. Hit the button. If you know anyone that might like the show, please let them know about it. Trying to grow this channel, and subscribe if you haven't. Subscribers have really went up. Are you and Ian on tomorrow? Yes, Ian and I will be on SPR Picks at 11 a.m. Eastern, breaking down the large college hoops card. We'll try to get in as many games as possible. Ian Cameron likes to talk, so I'll have to chat with him about keeping the length down on the games. Where are we going here? Good thing. Good stuff, Bruce Brooks. Right. Thanks for listening, man. Blue Bayou, thanks as well. Appreciate all of you guys. Really thankful for the guys that are able to listen here every day and have some fun here. So yeah, let's kind of move on. I'm sure people will ask, what do I like tomorrow? I have no idea. I'm not sure at this point what I like. I haven't even looked yet. I'll spend tonight really getting those wired and handed down here. But I'm going to try to keep sticking with what I'm doing. I mean, the whole season it's worked for me. Had a couple losing days last week, but again, it's going to happen. You're not going to win every game of the week. If you think you are, you're nuts. It's not going to happen. So I just try to, keep it moving, keep it going. Had a pretty good week so far, so we'll try to keep it going. On the season, I'm like 65% up, almost 20 units. So I'm very happy with where I'm at, and yeah. So we'll take it. Let's go through a couple questions here. What's my line on Coutinho leaving Liverpool at the winter deadline? Well, I mean, he didn't leave before the season, which they offered him like 100. They offered Arsenal or not Arsenal. They offered Liverpool like 150 million, and they didn't take it. So probably that he leaves. I don't know, plus 150. I don't think he's going to leave. Emre Can will leave, but I don't think Coutinho will. But again, I got to look at that. Big man, random question: Do you know if the books that you use offer an option? Do I cash it on bets? No, I don't. Some of the soccer books I use, like some of the offshore books, European books, sometimes I'll do it, but no, I don't really do that. I know Gabe Morency does it. I don't do it really. And most American books don't offer it anyway. So no, I don't. OG, bro, thanks for doing. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Thanks, Baseball Bob. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, no problem, Andrew. Thanks. Yep, will do, Bob. Yeah, no, they didn't play well. Washington's good. Listen, Noah Dickerson's really good. Yeah, they have a good basketball team. Mike, what is his name? The coach at Washington, Mike Watkins or whatever his name is. He's done a nice job there. Brought in that 2-3 zone, which they're starting to perfect better and better. They'll be fine at Washington. They have a lot of good talent there. 65% is damn good. Thank you. Have you ever watched Invictus? No, I haven't. No, I have not watched that. I've heard about it though. I haven't watched it. My thoughts on trying to get Shea Patterson. I think it's important that they get Shea Patterson. Shea Patterson, I'm very high on. Love the kid. I think he's a fantastic quarterback. If was able to get that, that would be impressive. That would finally be a quarterback for them. How we work in that system, I don't know. I think he needs to be more in like a Big 12, Ole Miss kind of system. They kind of played that up tempo offense. Harbaugh's a little bit different than Hugh Freeze. So, you know what? You know what I'm thinking? And I don't know if that's I would imagine at this point that's the favorite. People say he'd play well at Michigan. I don't know. I've heard Hugh Freeze being tied to Tennessee, those kind of places. Would he maybe go with Hugh Freeze? I don't know. It's interesting. I think he'll do well anywhere he goes, but I have to read some of the articles because I'm not up on his thoughts right now. I've heard Michigan's the favorite, and I think he'll do very well there. What's the best book for soccer? I mean, a lot of the good books are kind of European books. Bet365, Betfair, Boyle Sports. You know, but you have to get a VPN to use them, so it's tough. I mean, betting on soccer in this country is definitely tough. Um, Yeah, good point, baseball, Bob. First away game for Oklahoma too, so that kind of adds to the intrigue. I mentioned that tomorrow earlier on the show. Arizona State's at 5.5, not 4.5. Great insight from soccer. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm having a good year with the Premier League punters. But guys, I want to get into some things here on the show, and I kind of want to put them to bed. I'm getting it's kind of been a common, thing. People see it. People see it going on. I don't really pay much attention to it anymore just because it's very tired. It's old. But I do want to chat about something and kind of, mention something. I'm sure many of you see some of the shitheads that I got to deal with on Twitter, some of the people that, do bother me. I want many to know I have no connection to those people. I've never dealt with them. I've done some due diligence to find out who they are. I'm pretty sure I know who they are. But I'm basically making a pledge to everyone on here to really not deal with it again. I get a lot of shit. People, call me names and that kind of thing. And I have to understand and realize that people do it because they're either jealous or maybe they really hate me or I don't know. But, many don't know, you see me on the videos, you see me on SBR. And, for me, it's hard to sit behind a computer and just take it, because for me, I have an anger problem. I'll spout off, I'll do those kind of things. And, my personal life, when I have a problem with somebody, you fight it out or whatever. And people always say, well, just block them, don't worry about it. And it's like, you're right. But it starts to, when it starts to be about my family and stuff about my personal life and the way I look and things like that, listen, I don't think I'm going to surprise anyone here. There's plenty of guys out there that deal with the same thing. There's plenty of women out there that deal with the same thing. Dealing with your weight is a tough thing. Okay, we can all say it isn't. Eat good things, you won't gain weight. But weight is a tough thing, especially with, I don't have a wife. I don't have anyone to cook for me. And I have a job that's very, what we do here, it's not easy or conducive. We film at the same times and it takes time. You have to do the homework. You got to do the work. You have to get ready. I'm doing shows like this. It's a lot. And sometimes, I've negated my health, for a couple years now. I've always been chunky, stocky, but, I'm taking my steps, and people don't know about your personal life. They don't know like what you deal with or, some of the things outside of life. And, I've had a weight problem. A lot of us do, but I've taken the necessary steps to get on, on the level I want to be. And, I think people just need to take a look in the mirror sometimes and realize what exactly they're doing. You don't know people's personal life. I get people, they might not like me, but, or whatever, but I'm just going to try to start, not even dealing with it. And I've gotten to the point where I just block people a lot of the time, but it's for me in my past, I'm so used to just, fuck off, come fucking see me if you have something to say about it. But I can't do that. I'm in a setting where I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to do something and I can't do that anymore, So it's like, unless you pay my bills or, you add something to my life, I don't care anymore, A lot of the time it's fun, it's like banter back and forth with some guy that, I wish I had a woman that cared about me this much, I wish that, a woman came to me, cared about me as much as some of these people do. And I do believe a lot of them are the same people, like the guy Nickels and Dimes. I'm pretty sure it's someone that I've had a problem with, as many know on the SBR chats. I do think it's all the same person, and he can begin to keep lying. I think people are well aware that, look, if I was trying to scam people, I wouldn't be doing this. I generally enjoy doing this and I have fun with it. I've met a lot of good people on here. There's a lot of shitheads in this business, as I've talked about. And I've seen a lot of them come and go. Guys that sell picks, guys that think they know what they're talking about, guys that win for a month and they're all of a sudden a handicapper. I've seen those people come and go, and I think sometimes at the end of the day you have to look in the mirror and say to yourself, what the hell am I doing? But my pledge to all of you is no more. I'm not even addressing it anymore. If someone comes on my chat, I'm hitting the block button. I'm not dealing with it. Because I'm not famous. I don't claim to be famous. I have people that enjoy watching us every day. But I've noticed as I've continued to get, a show here, a show there, maybe the subscribers go up. I start getting more responsibility on SBR. The hate comes, and I get a lot of those people have just maybe their own personal problems and they're not confident in who they are. It doesn't matter what I look like, what I sound like or whatever. I'm very open with who I am. This is me. And I'm sure anyone that's met me, Lucky777, he had the pleasure of meeting me a couple days ago. And I think he'll utter the same respect that this is who I am. This is me. If you came in and walked my house right now, you'd be like, damn, big man, you're the same fucking guy I've seen on TV or on the show. Because it is me. I'm confident in who I am. Do I need to work on my weight? Sure I do. Do I need to, be less abrasive? Sure I do. I just laugh because I'm happy where I am and what I'm doing, and that's, people don't get that. They don't see the shit that goes on in your personal life or, something that may be going on. I mean, maybe, I could have something really wrong with me and you've been vilifying me all this time for what? To make yourself feel better? People that's exactly right. So from now on, no more. I'm not gonna, if Gabe decides to do that or Donnie or whoever, that's fine. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm done with it. It's positivity for me. I've graduated from hating, or trolling or that kind of thing. I'm taking the stuff that I've learned recently. I've actually listened to some podcasts recently about other people that have YouTube channels and things like that, that have taken the high moral code. And the big thing, and YouTube's not going to do anything about it. Twitter doesn't do anything about it. None of these websites do anything about it. The only people that can do something about it is me and those people that have those websites. We have to basically say to ourselves, we're not going to kick off with these people anymore. Because once we kick off with them, that's what they want. And that's what I've tried to tell people all the time. And I thank a lot of people because I've seen so many people go to bat for me. Fuck you. This guy's a really good guy. Who the hell are you? And I appreciate that. But what you're doing is you're just allowing these people, that's what they want. They want you to kick off with them about me. That's what they want. The problem is none of these people will ever come and say it to my face. And if they do, they got to worry about the consequences. I'm not saying if you cut in my face, I'm not going to just stand there and take it. But when you start involving my family, you start involving my sister, who's so beautiful and successful and doing great things in life, or my mother who works hard, my father who gives me, has given me a great life. When you start involving people like that, then you have a fucking problem with me. So, going forward, I'm not even going to, involve it anymore. So, to all you people that want to crack on, go ahead. All you do is add to my my listeners. That just helps me out. You're not going to get anywhere here though, because I'm just going to hit the block button. That's it. All you are is somebody on the internet. What you are is like when I lose a bet. It bothers me for a minute, and then I move on. Actually, it doesn't even bother me, really. I mean, do you really think I've never been called fat in my life? You really think that bothers me anymore? It doesn't. And I'm making the steps to change it. So then what's going to happen? Then what are you going to say? Yeah, thanks, King Rail. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Talat. That's nice of you. Talat Al-Tafi, everybody. Thank you, buddy. Kevin White. Haters are like crickets. They're really loud at a distance, but go silent. Exactly. Great call. Big man, who won? Mace or Cameron? Personally, I think Mace killed him. Um, I'm pretty one-sided in that fight, frankly. I'm a big Cameron guy, always have been. Big Diplomats fan. They were basically that was my childhood, basically. Rockefeller Records, Diplomat Records, Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke, Cameron, Joel's, J.R. Ryder. That's my growing up. So, listen, I thought Mace told a lot of tales in the diss record. A lot of that stuff isn't true at all. And it's funny because we're talking about diss records. Listen, Cameron is hip hop to me. I think he created so many trends that we'll always remember. The wearing the pink, wearing the big baggy. That was Cameron. They started so many trends in this business, in the music business. And I'll be forever indebted because my childhood was great with them. I loved Cameron. Purple Haze is one of my favorite albums ever. Diplomatic Immunity, one of my favorite albums. Because I'm East Coast. I related to that. I had friends. We in Philly, like everybody knew Beanie Siegel. Like all that stuff. And Harlem wasn't far. They all did, we're on the same record label together. So I always have a soft spot. Mace is corny. He's always been corny to me. The whole pastor thing. And Cameron doesn't even have a sister. How the fuck could he fuck her? He doesn't even have a sister. It's ridiculous. Mace he wasn't even truthful. If you're going to crack on with somebody and break their balls, even with me, at least be real with it. You want to call me fat? Well, nothing wrong with that. You might be right. But when you come on and say, Jeff's a scam artist, who the fuck am I scamming? What did I scam? I don't charge for picks. How can I scam somebody? What am I scamming? If you're going to be real, be real. And come to me in my element. Come see me. I'm very open. I'm down the shore all the time. I'm always around. I'm in Philadelphia every week. And certain people, they have nothing to say. Hey, Jeff, why don't we meet for lunch? I'd love to meet some of these people and see what the hell their issues is. I'm an open dude. I've offered anybody in the Philadelphia area, if you want to come to a Temple game with me, feel free. I'll bring you. I brought Lucky. I brought Jack Ryan to a Phillies game. I love meeting people. The problem is most of you people don't live near me. I'd meet all of you if I could. I'm not like a lot of these people. A lot of these people try to put on an act. I'm this, I'm that. No, you're not. You're shit. No, you're not. You're just like all of us. Trying to find an edge where there ain't many, and you're trying to win money. Just because you live in Vegas or you think you're this or that. Listen, at the end of the day, we're all just people trying to beat a line or make money on a game. At the end of the day, there's a whole lot of shit that matters way more than this. Thanks, Russell. Appreciate it. Thanks, Gary. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to say Mace isn't lyrical. He definitely is. He's a good artist. But for me, frankly, I'll be real with you, that Mace was a little before my time. He wasn't when I was growing up, he wasn't around. Like, I'm a big Shine guy. I love Shine. But when I was growing up, Shine was locked up. He dropped Godfather Buried Alive. I had that on vinyl. When I was DJ back in the day, I used to DJ. I had that on vinyl. Diamonds and Mac 10s is one of my favorite tracks he's ever put out. But Mace it was before my time. Big was too. But I entrenched myself with Big just because I loved, like, Life After Death is my favorite album ever. So, he was just a little before me, Mace. Where else are we going here? Appreciate your realness. And we all struggle with negative people. I'm glad of course. Thanks, Andrew. Keep cracking on, buddy. Dipset. Big man, you need to get a puppy. I don't. My sister has a dog. Very beautiful dog. Very cute little dog. Nice little girl. But I don't need a dog. I can't deal with that. I'm not allowed to have them in my building anyway. I can't take care of myself. How can I take care of a dog? But dogs are very cool. I like them. I lost 35 pounds in 3 months. Glad to hear you're taking care of your health. Thanks, Pedro. You're right about that. Dipset smashed it. Yes, they did. Bro, I had so many pink shirts. I used to go to Foot Locker and get 5 pinks, 5 whites, 5 blacks every week, 5 for $20. I take $60. I get 15 shirts. I get black, white, and pink. Bro, I used to rock them with the all white uptowns, either the low tops or the high tops, with generally Dickies a lot of the time. Sometimes I wear like Jabot jeans, but yo, I was killing it back in the day. Um, Big man, I'm down to go with you. Oh yeah, good, Steven. DM me, will you? DM. I know you're from New Jersey. DM me. You're from Jersey. You can come right over. I'd love to have you, man. I don't know how else I can document, frankly. I mean, I don't have a ticker like, like SBR, but listen, I've always welcomed documentation. If you want to document me, feel free. I mean, I'm it's my face. What am I going to do? Lie? Let's go through a couple more comments and we'll wrap it up. Really enjoy this stuff, guys. Really enjoy talking to all you guys. Where are we going here? Yeah, exactly. Whenever you guys want to come, feel free. They used to drop Dipset Anthem like 4 or 5 times a night. Yeah, because it went hard. Every track they put out went hard. It's amazing. Yeah, listen, Young Jeezy. Clearly, you like Mace. I hear you. I like Cameron. It's like if you said to me right now, like, who do you like more, Allen Iverson or Wilt Chamberlain? I mean, they were both great, but I'm familiar with Allen Iverson. I never really was into Wilt. It was way long ago. Just like Mace. I never really listened to him. Big man, do you take vacations? Well, I mean, I couldn't travel outside of the country till recently, so no, I haven't for a while. But I go to the shore. For me, that's good enough. I enjoy the shore. I live in Vegas. I'm just a regular guy. I work and take care of my family and try to beat books. Amen. You're right about that. Harlem World is not a class to us in the West. 4 singles and the rest trash. Yeah, I mean, some people, if you live in the West Coast, you might not appreciate the Diplomats. See, I did. Yeah, Kid Cudi, I never got into him, but I know people in the Midwest like him. Beanie Siegel's top 1 to me. He's number 1. Best rapper ever, in my opinion. The Becoming is, he had The Becoming. He had many good albums. The Reason, The Truth, all good albums. But The Becoming is exquisite. An exquisite album. I mean, everything from 1 to the end. I mean, just a fantastic album. Philadelphia Freeway by Freeway is also right up there for me. One of the greatest albums ever made. Also, State Property, the soundtrack, the first one, bonkers. All 3 of those albums are right up at the top for me as best ever. Gangster and a Gentleman by Styles P is up there. I'll be real. I know a lot of people give me shit for this. People have given me shit for this, but Rick Ross is one of my favorite rappers ever. I mean, just his lyricism, the classy, tracks that he puts out. I've always been a huge fan. I mean, honestly, give me a track that Rick Ross put out that wasn't fire. I mean, every track he puts out is fire. I mean, everything about it. He's fire, Rick Ross. I mean, his music just puts you in a good mood, Um, yeah, I am, Mark. That's what we do, bro. Yeah, exactly. Harlem World is a New York classic. They all are. What's up, Slovenia? Welcome in. Thanks for enjoying us today. Respect. Thanks, Brick City. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, well, the turntables I had were from many years ago. I just had, I think I had Technics many years ago. And when I DJ'd at club, I used to DJ at bars and stuff around the area. I just had CDJs. I mean, I didn't have anything crazy. But that was many years ago. Big man, have you ever listened to UGK, the Underground King? No, I'm not really into Southern rap too much. More or less into for me, rap is like soccer. If you're from Liverpool, you root for Liverpool. If you're from, London, if you're from North London, you root for Arsenal or you root for Tottenham. If you're from Southampton or the South Coast, you root for Southampton. That's what rap is to me. If I'm from West Philadelphia, I root, I like Philly rap. If I'm from Camden, I might like Camden artists. It's all like sports too, anything. Do I like the Yankees? Yeah, but you have to realize growing up, my grandfather was a Yankee fan, and my father took me to Yankee games. And, you know, being kind of around where I've been around my whole life, the Yankees, a lot of people like the Yankees. You know, all my friends growing up were Italian, and Italians have a funny thing about the Yankees. They all like the Yankees, and that's just, you know, this is how it goes. And I've always liked the Yankees. Big Man is the most likable of all those I listen to. He's not fake like most of them. He tells it like it is and makes you style. Well, you know, Next Level, that's very nice of you, and I appreciate you tuning in. All of you that listen to me, I owe you all the gratitude in the world. I don't do anything that crazy, but it's cool that you people listen to me. It really is. Thanks, Gary. Amen. Amen to that. We'll take about 5 more minutes, then we'll wrap it up. When they legalize sports betting in New Jersey, I will take you to dinner on me. Well, you know what? They don't need to legalize it. I'm there already, buddy. Baseball Bob. So how about you just take me to dinner before they do that? Beans is second. Jade is number 1. Yeah, for me, it's always Beans, number 1. Some of my favorites: Beanie, Styles P, Jadakiss, Freeway, Rick Ross is definitely in there. Pretty much every Philly artist: Eskino and Sparks, Young Guns, my boy Tone Trump, who's a friend of mine. So many. Quilly Mills, Joy Jihad, NH, Bricks, my boy Bricks, Free Bricks. Pook Papers. I mean, there's so many great rappers in this city, man. I can't even describe how many good rappers are. Meek, yeah, as we know, it's just a tremendous city for rap, for basketball, for everything. Camp Low is my favorite to rock with. Lucchini, okay, nice. Yeah, Mark, you got it going. Freeway got the hood on Smash. Yeah, always. Freeway's that dude. Shout out to Freeway. Check out the rapper Sir Schizo. Okay, I'll check him out. How about Fabulous, Big Man? Yeah, Ghetto Fabulous is a good album. One of my favorites. One of his first albums. Great rapper. Thanks for what you do. No problem, Jimmy. Thanks for listening, man. Where else are we gonna go? I'll skip over a couple here. E40, you're from Ohio, so you like E40. He's from Bay Area. Who's a good Ohio rapper? Slim Jesus. He's from Ohio, isn't he? Slim Jesus. If you remember Slim Jesus, you got my respect. Yeah, I'm aware Celtics out of the Champions League, but they're going to go to Europa League and win. I don't have anything on Cavaliers, Memphis. Sorry. Yeah, no, it definitely is. That beat is fire. Everyone that hears respects your knowledge. Thanks, By Direct. Appreciate you checking in. Yes, I'm a big dance music fan. I'm dance music and hardcore rap. That's my thing. Yeah, I go from trance, techno, house, hard house, all that stuff. No dubstep. I don't listen to none of that. But yes, I'm a dance music guy. But my dance music taste is more or less like, 2000s up until like a year or two ago. I'm a big trance guy. I love trance. Thanks, Andres. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, no problem, King. No, DMX is a great rapper. Slippin's one of my favorite tracks he's ever put out. DMX is good. I mean, I know he's had his problems, and all, but I agree with that. You like that techno club, right? Yes, I do. I'm not sure which one I'm talking about, but yes, I go to a lot of those. Yes. Reggie, Rick Frost, my favorite rapper. Good. Yeah, he's one of my favorites also. Techno gives me a headache. Well, you're not listening to the right techno there, CC. Hey, CC, salam alaikum. Good to see you. Vinny Paz, don't really listen to him. I've heard of him. I know him. He's from Philly. Feel it in the air. Shoot for the moon if you miss, you show amongst those stars. Amen. Do you like Method Man? I like Method Man as an actor. He was great in The Wire. Good in the Oz as well. Music-wise, yeah, I mean, I like Wu-Tang Clan, sure. What do I think about Lloyd Banks? Yeah, I would say so. I thought he was the best at a G Unit. Like Tony Yayo was whack. 50 was all right. Yeah, I thought Lloyd Banks was the guy, sure. But then again, guys, like um I'll listen to like a lot of good R&B too. Like Ashanti's one of my favorite R&B ever. Ashanti's amazing. Alicia Keys, like coming up, man. Alicia Keys and Ashanti were my both my boos, man. But but yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Play of the day on Arizona State minus the 5.5. How's Ashanti suck? Ashanti's amazing. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? She's one of the most detailed artists in R&B ever. Her videos were amazing, so thought out, so thorough. Ashanti was on point, man. She was my childhood. Coming up, man. Rain on Me. What a track, man. Oh, she's beautiful as well. Great point, Nick. I'm a big Ashanti, Alicia Keys, all those chicks. Yeah, Ashanti's from the gutter too, man. She came up, from Long Island, did her thing. It was involved with Murder Inc. They got indicted. She's still doing her thing. I'm telling you, after the show, go listen to Rain on Me by Ashanti and tell me she's not talented, man. Exactly, Vern Tapper. She totally is. Alicia Keys is very talented. Amazing. I mean, Diary is amazing. Amazing track. That whole album was good. Yeah, Irv Gotti was good. Irv Gotti had it on point back in the day with Rule, Ashanti, Charlie Baltimore, all of them. That was a dope time in music. They were kind of like the other group, with Rockefeller. It was Rockefeller and Murder Inc. Yeah, I have no opinion on that, Nick. I haven't really looked. I don't look at the NBA like other people do. I'm looking at line movements and shit like that. But guys, I must get off here. It's time to go. Would I lean USC? Yes, I would. I said that actually. Again, you guys can listen back to the show. Oh, also, guys, before I go, I want to let everyone know before I go. Tomorrow I'll be on with Ian Cameron, as I said, 11 o'clock a.m. on SBR. But going forward next week, I'm going to have a little bit of little different show. It's going to be a little different. So I want everyone, you guys have to remember, I do go to Temple games, when they're home. So I don't always have a show. But going forward, I'm going to have a little bit of some different things going on. But you can count on 3 to 5 nights a week I'll be on here. And if not, I'm always going to tweet that out. Dylan, I just said I liked USC, Dylan. I mean, do you not listen? Time to clean your ears out, Dylan. Guys, Dylan, you can listen to the show over. Just remember that. You can go back, listen to it over again. And please do that. Everyone have a great night. I hope you all enjoy your Friday. I got a lot to do. I got to go. I got to go to the store. I got to get a haircut later. I got Gabe's show tonight. I'll be on. I'm not sure what time I'll be on yet, but I'll be on with him for most of the night, just talking about whatever. And I also got to eat at some point here. I got to go get some sushi. So for me, it's Arizona State tonight, minus the 5.5. Everyone have a great night. Enjoy your Friday. I'll see you tomorrow. SBR Sports Picks, 10 a.m. Bye-bye.